Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my fertility journey. So just to continue, so after our end of our first IVF cycle, we've decided to rest for a while before jumping into another cycle or starting another cycle, just so we'll both be emotionally ready, or especially with me, because again, it's usually, obviously, it hits harder for women. Inject things in the body, your hormones just go crazy, and emotionally, because just starts questioning yourself for not being able to do it naturally. And even with the technology help from technology and things like that, it still didn't work. So that was really depressing. So we rested for about 6 months, almost, I think, almost 6 months. So we still continued to try naturally, but we were not really forcing ourselves. We just let it be. But obviously we didn't, we weren't successful in conceiving again. So that was 6 months. So come August 2020, we've decided to go ahead with another cycle. But this time, we've decided to go with another clinic. It's just because, honestly, I didn't really like the experience. I guess because of all the events that happened, we went with a different clinic. This was recommended by my mom-in-law. And so she recommended like a fertility specialist at this clinic that's really known for his expertise in this field. So we went with him, and we're able to actually schedule a meet in the same month, August 2020. That was when we went with our first cycle with this new clinic. With this cycle, I've also started to do some acupuncture because my sister-in-law actually recommended that maybe we should, we can consider doing some acupuncture sessions as well, like because they do the fertility thing using the acupuncture. So I was doing acupuncture every 2 weeks, like fertility sessions. That was actually good. I really like acupuncture, actually. That was really good experience. So I was doing this every 2 weeks while I'm doing my second IVF cycle. So same thing. So basically this our new doctor was using the same medicine. Basically, I was doing the max dosage as well with this second cycle. I have just a quick video, so I'm just gonna post it here. Good morning, guys. So it is Monday today, and I'm on leave because I have a lot of medical appointments. So I have acupuncture today, so I'm going to acupuncture, and after that I have another medical appointment. So yeah, where is that medical appointment? So traditional Yongsan TCM clinic, so it is in Prospect. So that's where I am going now. So yeah, obviously I won't vlog because it's dangerous to vlog while driving. So yeah, anyway, later. Our second cycle with this new clinic, it didn't end up well, but I ended up having 10 eggs. No, I think 7. Yeah, 7 eggs on my second cycle. Out of the 7, I think only 3 were fertilized. And then after 5 days, they were able to transfer 1 egg. And then the other 2 were not good enough. After 2 days, they were not good enough to be frozen. So they were discarded. So I only had that 1 fresh transfer, basically. I had a 2-week wait until my blood worked. So this is the pregnancy test, and I can see, like, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but so there's that very light blue light over there. I'm not sure if is it just me there, or I'm just being paranoid or something. There, can you see it? Like that line. Alright guys, I've done another one. Today is August 30th. Day 6 post of 5-day embryo transfer. And this is what I'm seeing. So this was yesterday. And then this is today. So it's definitely a bit darker than yesterday. So I did the blood test. Basically, I had pregnancy hormones, definitely. The nurse told me, but it wasn't at a level that they think would result to a pregnancy. At that time, they were really honest with me and told me, it might not be a good news. So we'll need to do another test in 2 days time, because they expect in 48 hours if it will result to a pregnancy, like a successful pregnancy, my HCG level should rise double. That means the embryo is like really growing. So I went back, did the blood test again. So from the initial test, the HCG level was 25, and then after 2 days it went down to 5. So what that meant was, obviously, it wasn't a successful pregnancy. Yeah, I don't think it's a miscarriage, so it just didn't progress, basically. So that was that. Although it didn't end up what we hoped it would, but we could really see that something is happening. Something positive is happening. Like on our first cycle, we didn't even, reach that stage wherein they'll transfer something like an embryo. We didn't even reach that stage. And then on our second cycle, we're able to transfer a fresh one. So we were really hopeful at this stage that maybe if we do it one more time, chances of getting a better result would increase. So yeah, that's why we went with the third cycle, and this was after a month. So after a month, I just had to wait for my period to come. So we went back to the same clinic and went for a third cycle. Hi guys. It is me, just another update. Today is the 26th of the 10th, so October 26, 2020, and I just had my embryo transfer. So this is our third IVF try. We met with the doctor again just to discuss the plan and all that. So he lowered down my dosage just to see if we'll get less eggs, but maybe the quality will be higher. So for my third try, we started early this month, and I actually had 10 eggs this time with the lesser dosage for some reason. So I had 10 eggs, and then out of the 10, they called me only 4 fertilized, so meaning the remaining 1 I think was abnormal, so that's gone, and then the remaining 5 were premature, so as expected, because when I did the scan, I only had 3, I think, that was ready to be picked up. So I was surprised that they got 10. So out of the 10, 4 fertilized. And then I got another call on Saturday. They updated me that the 3 was progressing really well, and then 1 was a bit slow. And then today they picked the best one. So it's this one. Just quickly show you guys. This is the one. So this is the embryo that they injected. And then I still have 3. They're still observing those 3, and hopefully, because one of them, because when they were doing the transfer, they also updated me on the remaining embryos. So she said 2 of them were progressing okay, except for that other one, but they're still monitoring. So we'll see what happens in the next 2 days. So they'll update me again on Wednesday. Today's Monday. So yeah, we'll see if they're good enough for freezing. Hopefully they can freeze, because I really hopefully they can just freeze 1 or 2 because this is our third try. Obviously, emotionally it was a bit painful. I cried the second time, but it wasn't as bad as the first, I would say. But think positive and still be hopeful, because at least if this doesn't result to what we wanted, so be it. At least we tried our best. We did everything we can. That's it. I'm just resting because for some reason my tummy is not feeling 100% today. Actually, it's been like this for like 3 days now. It's obviously not the result of the embryo transfer, because I just had it transferred this morning or this afternoon. So yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed. I hope this time it works. So yeah. So as I've explained on the video, on this cycle, again, it's the same thing. You just do the injection. We had to go like do the whole thing again, because we had at this point we didn't really have any frozen eggs, right? Any frozen embryos. So we have to start from scratch. I was actually still doing the acupuncture alternately with this cycle. I had the fresh transfer, and then out of those 3, obviously the other 2, I got the news after 2 days. They were good to be frozen basically. So we had 2 frozen embryos, which is really good. At least that means we still have those 2 that we can hang on to if in case this one doesn't work, right? So we did that, did the transfer, and then waited for basically 2 weeks for the first blood test. And the blood test was good. So October 2020, I found out that I got the call from the nurse when I did my first blood test. I was pregnant. My HCG level was really good, they said, and I was really happy. This time I didn't really do any pregnancy tests, because initially on the second cycle I did the pregnancy test, but this time I didn't because I was too scared. I was hesitant to do it because I don't want to be disappointed. That's my main reason. I was really hopeful the second cycle when I did that, because it was in August and my husband's birthday was end of August. And I was hoping that I could, give him that as a gift, if I can give him that news, and it would have been really good. Yeah, that one didn't end up well. So yeah. So that's why with this third cycle, with the fresh transfer, I decided not to do the home pregnancy test because I don't want to be disappointed. I got too scared for some reason to do it, so I didn't. I just waited, and I just I could feel some symptoms like light cramping and things like that. I had all those symptoms and I just ignored it. I didn't think of it much just because I was too scared to be disappointed again, and then just waited for the 2 weeks for my blood test, just so that I know 100% that it was a successful pregnancy. So yeah, so they called me, told me, yes, you're pregnant. HCG level was really good. I was really, really happy. I went home that day. I didn't call my husband or anything. I went home. I did a pregnancy test. Hi guys. So I'm in the toilet because I am doing a pregnancy test. This morning, I had my blood test done, and I actually got a call from the nurse and they confirmed that I'm pregnant. So I haven't told my husband yet, so I'm just gonna do this test and then I'm gonna tell him. Obviously there's still a lot of tests that's to be done. Need to do some, I think, scan. I'm scheduled to do the scan on the 2nd of December, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm gonna do this one. So I'm using the digital one. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we're done with this. Hi Bad? Can you come here?
Yes, darling.
Yeah. Did you know what I did this morning?
What did you do this morning?
You don't know?
No.
I have something to show you.
Hey! Wow, still have to wait a while. The animation took it, but it's all. They said it's okay. It's all going good.
Yeah, they said I'm pregnant.
That'd be right. The time we get bloody 3 weeks in the back up. Okay. Have to wait a while. Huh?
Yeah, I have my scan next
I do.
on the 2nd.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you happy?
Awesome, yeah. I've just got to, I think you've got to wait for the phases, right? Yeah. This is just the first step.
This is the first step.
So you went to get the test done? And,
Yeah.
how long have you known? You didn't tell me all day?
Yeah, they called me this afternoon.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I waited. I didn't want to
Okay.
tell you over the phone.
Yeah. I see.
I see,
Come.
Come, I see.
He doesn't like it. He's like, what about me? What about me? What about me? Look at that PPP. That's good. Okay. Lisa. You happy? Okay. Do you want something to celebrate? What would you feel like? What would you feel like? You're gonna feed this.
Something happy.
Something healthy. Okay.
We're both really, really happy. But at the back of our head, we both try to be calm and not celebrate too much. Just because when you're going through this cycle, it's just so hard to be 100% happy. Because again, anything can happen, right? You somehow get really scared to celebrate too early and to be disappointed after. So yeah, that was that. And I was enjoying every moment because I could feel the, light cramping, things like that, some pregnancy cravings. Hi guys! Just quick update. I am on my 4th week or 5th week today. I think so. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna ask the doctor when I see the doctor. I think on my first scan, which is gonna be December 2nd. Yeah, December 2nd. It's gonna be my first scan. And I still feel like, what do you call that? A bit of like bloated on my lower ab. And then also my boob area is a bit painful and it feels fuller. I have been craving for mango, so finally found green mangoes from Drake's, and then I have some shrimp paste which I heated and I cooked just to be sure. So yeah, I'm so excited. Anyway, other than that, what else? I feel a bit dizzy sometimes still. I think this is when your hormones are changing, something like that. So I feel a bit dizzy, nauseous sometimes. It's the feeling like when you're a bit low blood or something like that. Then we went for the scan. This was early December. Was it? Or November? Yeah, early December this was. Yeah, we went for the scan and yeah, I'll show you this clip. Hi guys, so it is December 2nd today, and Wednesday I filed annual leave today, so I'm on leave, and that's because we have our first scan scheduled today. So I am on my 8 week. I'm 8 weeks pregnant today, so that's when I think with IVF, that's when they scheduled the first scan. So yeah, just excited and a bit nervous, not sure what's gonna happen. So hopefully you're able to see everything normal, plus we can hear the heartbeat. So yeah, excited and nervous. So my husband is going with me, so moral support. But yeah, so that's that. I will update you guys later. Hi. We're at the Fertility. Hi guys, I'm home, and another bad news. Base scan. The fetus stopped. It stopped growing. I think the size of the fetus was just a few days after 6 weeks, and then I think it stopped growing. Just so weird because I could still like feel the symptoms and all that. And then obviously there's no heartbeat, so it's just so cruel and sad. It's our third. Again, very disappointing. I've tried not doing things that I used to. Stop drinking coffee, stop eating food that, you know, I don't know, like based on internet search, not supposed to. Yeah, but my lips are dry. I'm just not meant to be, I guess. Again, it's just so close. We were just so close, but there's nothing we can do. So I have an appointment later with an OB. So they referred me to an OB because we need to have it removed. So yeah, that's the update. Very sad news. It was supposed to be a happy day, but again, it's sad news again. Wasn't expecting it. Anyway, that's it for now. Yeah. Hi guys, I'm at the hospital for my suction DNC. That's the procedure I'm doing because they have to remove the fetus from my tummy. So yeah, I'm at Ashford Hospital. I'm just at the waiting area, all still ready. So the doctor had me insert some tablets, 2 tablets, insert inside, and then I started bleeding actually. So now I'm wearing pads and all. Yeah, I can't believe this is really happening. I came here alone, and then my husband will pick me up later. I'm whispering because they're running below. Right guys, I'm out. I'm at the recovery room. Waiting for my husband. So our fresh embryo transfer was a positive pregnancy, but it didn't end up well again. I was scheduled we opted to do the suction DNC. So meaning in Tagalog, it's raspa. So I had that scheduled the day after, because right after we found out that the fetus didn't grow. It just stopped growing at 6 weeks and 2 days, basically. So that means it's been dead inside my tummy for almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. So the doctor was like, okay, we need to schedule it right away because it can be toxic, right? So we had the schedule that same afternoon. The good thing is I was the last patient for this doctor. So we did a consult. He gave us 3 options, and one is doing it naturally. Second one's taking something to help me bleed, something like that. And then the third one is the suction DNC. So obviously we went with the suction DNC. So I did it at Ashford Hospital, and yeah, it was just a day procedure. Basically, it's the same day. So the day after, I had to obviously fast, and then I went there in the morning, and then my schedule was, I think, like around afternoon, afternoon. And then right after, it just took a few hours for the procedure, and then my husband picked me up like early evening that day, that same day. Yeah, that was really difficult, because it was there, right? Like, I was pregnant, and this was really, the baby was inside me. It was growing. It grew, you know, it formed inside my tummy, and that's why it was really hard. So this one is a really miscarriage, and having to experience that, it was actually worse than the other two, because we were so close. I feel like we were so close. Obviously, we mourned. My husband and I both mourned, but we opted to get the embryo, like the fetus, tested, just so we know what happened, why it didn't progress. You know, as a woman, you would always, when something like this happened to you, you would always think that you've done something wrong. You'll blame yourself. You start blaming yourself. Did I do something wrong? Did I eat something? Did I do something that resulted to the baby not growing? Yeah, that was really messing with my head. It was really difficult time. I couldn't tell anyone. Obviously, I had to tell my boss because I had to take some time off work, but I couldn't share it with even my best friends, just because I was so depressed, so sad. It was just like, every time I think about it, I'll just start crying, sobbing. So I couldn't share it. Yeah, it was really difficult. It was really hard. So anyway, we had it tested, and we got the result. So usually the result would come 2-3 weeks. So because it's December, right, early December, so we just decided to take the time and just enjoy the holiday, not think about it. We also had a family outing planned then, so we just enjoyed the whole December and just, you know, try to heal, basically. The result came January. I'm really happy with my OB, actually. This was like January 20, like New Year's Day, like actual New Year's Day. And who would have thought that a doctor would call you in New Year's Day just to tell you the result of your test, right? But mine did. Mine did. So I was like, wow, I'm actually impressed and happy. He wanted to update me right away of the result. It was because he knew that we were both waiting for it, and he wants us to enjoy our holiday, and at least take that weight off our chest. Basically told me that, you know, he got the results, and basically it's due to chromosome abnormality. It's just not meant to grow anyway, so it's not something that I did or we did. It's just not a viable pregnancy. Even if the heartbeat will be there when we did the scan, I'll probably end up miscarrying anyway before I reach 13 weeks. So it was just not a good embryo, basically. So chromosome error again. So that's our struggle. The way that it was explained to me, my husband was fine. I mean, it's really my egg quality. As you age, that's how it was explained to me, at least. As you grow older, as a woman grow older, because we have been releasing ever since, right? For a long time, especially me. I'm now 40, right? So that means I have been releasing egg for so many years, and my egg reserve is reaching the end, basically. So what that means is the quality will drop as you release eggs. So just enjoyed December. It was the holiday. Took our minds off what was going on, and we decided to just come back the year after fresh, make sure that my body regained the strength to do another cycle, basically. We still have 2 frozen embryos. At least there's still 2 hopes for us, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna end this video here. We'll do a part 3. Thank you guys for watching. See you in part 3. Bye.